Hello!
How you doing?
I'm Britney.
I'm Brad.
And we are AudioShelf.
Before we start, click that red button. Subscribe, bitch.
Oh, and also hit that little bell so you can stay up to date whenever we release a new episode. That was a lot of anger,
Thanks.
ferocity.
I was getting the Tinaca Jones vibe.
Oh, yes. Today, we are very excited to do something new, but hopefully we'll repeat. It is an Audible Original face-off.
Woo!
Think Nick Cage, John Travolta, 1998.
I love that movie.
We are going to do Audible Originals because each month, if you are a member of the Audible crew, whatever, if you pay for it, you get 2 free Audible Original books, which are usually full cast or they're just like fun, short little novels that you can listen to in probably an hour.
Yes.
So I am going to be doing The Messengers, which was on this month's free credits. And who are you doing?
I'm doing Tinaca Jones, which was last month's credits.
Ooh. So the author for mine it's a script, so it's a play basically. It's written by Lindsay Joel, and the narrators, there's many of them, so I have to have my phone.
Oh, girl.
It is Zoe Winters, Anna Reeder, Kaliswa Brewster, and Alex Weissman.
Dang.
And it is directed by Kimberly Sr.
Wow. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
So Tinaca Jones was written by Matt Boren, and it was narrated by Retta. And we all know Retta she was Donna in Parks and Rec.
Yes. And she's also in Good Girls.
Yes. So I'm very excited. Matt Boren wrote it, and he also narrates a part of it as well.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so for this versus, we are basically going to be talking about each other's respective books and seeing if one of them wins out, if one of them is more convincing to listen to than the other. And I can tell you right now, Brad's going to hate The Messengers.
It's about aliens.
It is.
Oh, of course.
It's sci-fi. It's very quirky. It feels very middle grade.
Okay, all right.
And you would effing hate it. So,
all right.
I don't know if that would be a knockout punch to Brad, or if the book will get knocked out by Brad.
Yes, I know about that. So Tinaca Jones is about a woman who is in like a police questioning situation. Basically, someone steals her name, Tinaca Jones, and it's this little basic white girl named Kelly Smith. And
that is the most basic name.
Right? And so she steals Tinaca Jones's name and becomes this big celebrity, this influencer type person. And so Tinaca Jones is like, honey child, that is not going to work. So she tries to basically take back her name. It's very, and
that sounds like a TV show.
It really is, and it's a comedy. It's very funny, and you're sitting there when you're listening to it, you're like, oh my god, girl, it's just a name. Like she's, If
somebody stole your name,
but that's the whole point. Is like Tinaca Jones is like that was my name. Like my mother was named that. My grandmother was named that. Like we were all named Tinaca Jones, and that's my family heritage.
Yeah,
and I want it back. And on top of that, I want to make my Tinaca Jones be bigger than her Tinaca Jones.
Oh my gosh.
So it's very clever. I think that it was very well done. And the narration was on point. It was very fast, very funny. Retta, I feel like there was no one else that could have narrated this book besides Retta.
That makes sense, yeah. So The Messengers is about, to be honest, I have no idea what it's about. We each picked a book to listen to that would be our verses without like reading the description, or if we read the description, it was like very like a quick look over. So this is not like a premeditated, I'm going to pick a book that I know Brad is going to like try to fight or anything like that. This was, we're just going to pick whichever titles interest us more.
Yeah.
So with that, I have to say, I have no idea what The Messengers is about. I'm going to read the description for you.
Oh, girl, you ain't winning this one.
I am not winning it. It was seriously like, when we get to like the actual like review, you will understand.
Okay.
So a mysterious plague ushers in an intergalactic war that ravages the galaxy for decades. A soldier and a pilot are tasked to deliver a package. A messenger and a refugee decide to work together on a dying alien planet. A love letter is lost that could be the key to a new future.
Girl, did you just say plague?
I said plague,
Ooh.
which in today's week
Oh my God.
is pretty bad. So, okay, I really wanted to like this. The narrators in this are so good.
Mhm.
They are very quirky and fun.
Mm-hmm.
I had it at 1.5, and I will tell you right now, you cannot do this Audible original at 1.5.
You can't do a lot of Audible originals at 1.5.
Yeah, it's got to be 1.0, or maybe if you want to push it just a little bit.
1.25.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But 1.5 and anything above that is too much.
Too
Like,
fast.
it just felt at a certain point that I was listening to, like, chipmunks. Exactly like that. And so the story for the messengers is a little bit confusing to me. Like, it has that great description, but it doesn't really come across, and probably because I was listening to it too quickly. But for me, it doesn't come across as well. The two characters that I really did like were the refugee and the messenger. I liked their interactions a lot because it felt very like current times, where the refugee was trying to explain to him, like, this is why I would leave my home planet without anything. Like, I don't choose to leave with nothing. And for the messenger to assume that, like, well, why would you leave your home planet? Why did you come here with nothing? She's like, you think I chose that? Are you dumb? So it was just a very, like, poignant commentary on stuff that could, like, overlay with today and what the current, like, political stuff is going through. But it was geared toward children. It was like an easy listen, but there was just something, like, with the writing, with the quirkiness in the words, that I just did not jive with.
Okay.
They had different words for curse words. So they had, like, Farkle. So they would be like, Mother Farkle.
What you just saw? I just
What you just saw? You just made up your own intergalactic curse word vocabulary. But it was weird, and there was words for each thing, and so it was hard to listen to for some things, and it just seemed like forced at certain points.
Okay.
So listening to it was definitely more chorish than fun.
Now, the one negative thing for Tinaca Jones for me was, but the thing is, she explains it too. So basically, she repeats parts of her story just for emphasis of the importance of the story. And she'll say, you know, I'm going to repeat this part. Remember, I was working in the grocery store, you know, and she would repeat parts that I already knew about. But that was definitely, I think, purposeful for the author and the writer to be kind of doing that and bringing up those points over and over again. But that was probably the only annoying thing for me in the book. But other than that, it was very, clear. It was about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours long. I can't remember the exact time, but it went by pretty quick.
Yeah, mine was, I think, an hour and a half, I want to say.
It was only an hour and a half and it was still convoluted.
It was just, like, really difficult to listen to. The sound quality in it, the sound engineering with all Audible originals is always, like, pristine and clear. Like, felt like the people, the narrators, could, like, come out of my ears and be performing this in front of me.
I was just listening to another one that we got, another Audible original called Cut and Run, and the sound quality for that one is not good.
Really?
It isn't. And you would think, because they have a lot of big name narrators, but it wasn't. It was very, like, staticky, and it just didn't go along with the story. And I think that that's what they were trying to do because they were on the run, but it wasn't working out for me, and it was, like, hurting my ears a little bit.
Well, you just proved me wrong. I'm a liar. But yeah, so for our two books, I'm going to say that mine is KO'd.
So yours is shoved.
Mine is shoved out of a spaceship while flying over a meteor that it gets hit.
We haven't shoved a book in so long. I almost forgot our own tagline.
You're like, so you're gonna Shove it.
Shove it.
What's that word?
What is it?
It means
Well, for Tinaca Jones, I'm going to shelf it, even though the Goodreads reviews are horrible.
Oh my god, yeah.
Why are you so mean about this book?
It's so weird.
People are saying it's racist, and like, I'm sorry, I don't see it as racist. Like, Retta is performing it. She is doing it. Nothing talks about race at all. It's just this woman's namesake that she's trying to protect.
Yeah.
So I think that I personally believe, because it's Retta and it's written as a black female protagonist, people want to say that
Hate it?
Yeah, because it's written by a white author. So, I mean, obviously own voices is very important. However, honestly, I feel like this author wrote it for Retta.
Yeah. And I feel like Retta would have stood up.
Yes.
Because she's a strong and independent
Yeah.
woman. She would stand up and say, no, I don't want to read this, if she didn't want to read it.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a paycheck for her.
But I dare you to read this book and not think of anybody else besides Retta. That
I
can
mean,
read
even
this.
the picture on the cover.
It's Retta's face.
Yes. So
it's like, come on. So I'm definitely going to shelf this book.
Well, you're lucky. I'll have to try and listen to it. I can tell you now, you would not. Like, as soon as it turned on and I heard like the boop, 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 I was like, Brad. So
and you can't return them either.
no, you can't, which is just crazy. They were free,
They're free.
It was one of the only 2 that I liked. There's like a pack of 6 each month, and usually like 4 of them are just.
They have one boring memoir every time, and I'm like, I don't know this person.
Yeah, I don't know it. I think this time it was Justin. What's his name? Trudeau's.
Which I do love Justin Trudeau.
But it was his mom.
But his mom? What? I don't care about his mother.
I don't know if she's like, tell us. If you are watching us from Canada, please tell us if Justin Trudeau's mom is like a pinnacle of the society.
Do we need to know more about Justin Trudeau's
because
mother?
This book cover was making her look like Queen Elizabeth II when she first got done the coronation.
Oh,
okay,
girl.
So I was not sure what was happening.
Yes.
But we did not pick that one.
Him.
Okay.
But you know what you do need to pick? You need to pick us by subscribing.
Yes. And also follow along with us on our various social medias. We are on Twitter at AudioShelfMe, Instagram at AudioShelfMe, and Facebook at AudioShelf. And please, if you have listened to any Audible Originals that you think that we should check out, or if you have listened to the 2 that we have fought over today, not really a fight, please let us know in the comments down below. We are very interested in hearing what you thought.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, we're doing this?
Yep.